Hello everyone, welcome to the another episode of collabX, where we sit down with the students who are using our app. They are our initial users. We are going to collect their feedback and see how it is helping them improve their college life. So,
Sure,
hello Rohit, introduction.
sure. Basically, my I hail from Pune, and my tech stack is basically Android and Linux. So, how I started out? So, basically, around when I was in sixth, seventh class, there was this new thing called Android around 2011, 12. So, how it started was like there was this underground scene in XT8 was not very prevalent right now. It's mostly shifted to Telegram. So what we did is we took the AOSP, the bare Android source code, and adapted to our devices. Like for example, see Google, the Android is universal, right? It's like it's not like you cannot theoretically optimize it. Like for example, this device, you cannot optimize it granularly to it. They release a general version. So what we did is we applied our own patches. It's similar to like you say custom cars. Like we are optimizing the engine, the tires, everything. So gradually, my tech stack increased from Android. From framework, I went into app development since it's very trending. And mostly you get internships in that field only. Slowly and slowly, I moved to Linux, Flutter, Kotlin, Java. Since my base was complete, like I knew everything about Android framework and all, like HALs. I can write C Linux policies from scratch and everything. So yeah, gradually I moved to iOS, web, and everything. Like right now I am a full stack developer, and I just recently completed my 6 months internship from a startup. It was a healthcare startup. Yeah.
So, in future, you want to continue in this field only.
Basically, what I learned about myself is like I can like catch the skills. Like if it's trendy and it's in demand, I can learn it pretty well. Like when I started out, like to be honest, I knew nothing about it. So what I did was there was no AI or anything like back in 2014.
Yeah.
So how it started, like I used to read the documentation like thoroughly. Like until I have the syntax in my fingertips, I would read them all and all. Since even now we have AI, so right now I can like it's very easy. Like within 2 weeks I can learn any language. A good example would be recently I was working on the backend in my previous start. So there, the backend guy, he left the startup for some medical emergencies. So as a front-end developer, so I was given the hat of a backend developer. Like for the transition period, you need to learn backend. So what I did was I learned Rust and Go like in 2 weeks, whatever I could. Rest was done with Cursor and Cloud Code. So whatever I could manage, I learned everything, Terraform, AWS basics and everything, whatever I could get my hands on. I learned GraphQL also. So that's what I learned from myself. Like if I given the opportunity and maybe the situation, I can learn stuff and like I can get things delivered. Like whatever is thrown at me, I can get the things delivered.
So, you are a quick learner, I can assume.
Yeah, I would say so. More specifically, I would say like I am a quick deliverer. Like I can deliver stuff. Like I measure stuffs in delivering. Like not in like technically. I think technicality is fine. Like what I measure my progress is like what I can deliver. Like what I can do for this company or what I can do for this startup. What like how would my startup or company would be benefited my role. Like think from a perspective of product manager. Like why would he retain me? Why would he hire me? That's what I
So,
believe.
what are the issues are you facing right now? Like, are you facing lack of opportunities to work or showcase your skills, or is there something like that?
Yeah, right now what I believe is like uh opportunities are there, but thing is the initial screening phase that we are facing right now, like they are looking for experience right now. I mean, since like it's been 2 years, around 2 plus years since LLMs came, Gen AI came. The work of front end or even back end or even like we really write code with our own hands. So I guess the experience bar should be like reduced to maybe 1 year max. Right now, wherever you are applied, it's like 3 years minimum for be a mid-level role, and for senior it's like 6 and 9 years. So I think AI can really bridge that gap really quick. So I think that's something we need to like come up with the product managers or the HRs.
So that is something we are trying to solve with collabX. Like we have written the experience loop. Like you said that they need 3 years of experience, but like how will the person gain 3 years of experience if they are not given the opportunity? So what we are doing at collabX is we are onboarding startups. We are taking the problem statement and let the user work upon it. And then in future, we can convert it into a hiring pipeline where startups will hire based on the problem solved by you rather than the resume screening part. So we will zero the resume screening process.
Yeah, I think that's a very good start. I think, for example, I recently gave an interview at a startup. So what it did was I had access to a restricted Claude Code terminal. So what it did was like it had all the guardrails and all everything. So what they saw was like they wanted to see how well I can prompt, but it should not be totally like spoon feed. So they want me to code a app, but like it was so restricted. It forced me to define the prompt like very specific. Not like it's not like this to make me this app. It had these clear instructions like this is the backend, this is the flow, this is the UX and everything. I think that's a very good start. And I think if we can have that feature in collabX, it would be very good. Like a screening thing, yeah.
Since you are one of our initial user, how was your experience using collabX?
As of now, I think it's a very good thing because, for example, the friction is quite low. I believe like the moment I signed up for an account and the time taken to apply for an opportunity, the friction is very low. For example, even in LinkedIn and Naukri.com, you usually see a long list of tasks to do before you get to the initial applying stage. What I saw in collabX, like it's very pretty easy. Like just create an account, upload your resume, get the things auto-filled, and straight up apply everything. And even I think this meet link I got after like what half hardly 12 hours something. I applied yesterday or something, and I got the like I got the opportunity to be in this meet within 24 hours. So that's a very good thing, I
There are
believe.
still few opportunities on collabs for now, but we are onboarding many startups now, and in the upcoming weeks, we will see a lot of problems will be posted on that, and students and developers like you can start working upon that and collaborate.
Uh, I think one of the best feature would be like a bounty system.
Yeah,
What we saw in the crypto world and Web3 thing, like the payment should be like with an escrow. Like it is guaranteed. If you do this, if you hit
yes.
these milestones, you will get paid. You don't need to rely on the clients who like he will scam or thing late in the future.
So this is something what I am thinking to implement, but right now we are in early phases. So to gain traction, we are doing it for free for now, but in future we will definitely introduce a bounty system where the person who solves the problem will definitely be paid. They will receive the incentives for that.
Yeah.
Okay, Rohit, last question for you. If collabX was given to you 5 years ago, before your college journey, how you think that it would impact your college journey in a better way?
I think one thing that you mentioned right now about the bounty system, one more thing came into my mind. Like, I think we are gamifying the space. Say, there was this coding competition. I think it was Capture the Flag, CTF. So we had a similar thing, like we gamifying everything. So I think if I had this platform 5 years back, so I'd be more motivated into like trying to solve these problems, and in the way I would learn all these new skills. Bounty, which pays like what $50 per hour, and it's in say Go language, and I do not know that Go language. So what I would do is I'll try to learn it and try to. And what if I win? So it will boost me. It will motivate me to learn this language even more, so
Yeah.
that I can attempt like higher bounties, like $100, 120, and all.
Bounty system is something which will push you more harder to learn and then contribute to the open source projects.
Yeah, like in that way we can create like say for example we submit a solution and it does not get selected, so we can just post it in GitHub and we get a valuable experience, and maybe we can
Yeah.
put it in the resume as well later.
Yes. To everyone who is watching this, there are a lot of projects coming up on collabX where you can gain experience, build the projects, and upload it in your resume. In the future, we will also have hiring pipeline. Your companies will directly hire you based on the projects that you have solved. Okay, Rohit, it was great talking to you. We would love to stay connected with you and would love to know more about how collabX is helping you build your career.
I think it's in pretty good shape right now. I think we need to work upon like getting reach as far as we could, like getting more people onboarded in here. Maybe LinkedIn or Reddit might help. I'll try to spread the word around in my Telegram communities as well. I'll
That
do my
means a
best.
lot, Rohit.
Yeah.
So to everyone, if you want to be featured on the next video, do drop your comments in the section below, and I will get in touch with you. That's it for now, Rohit. Thank you for joining us. It was having a great
Thank
conversation
you,
with
Akshay.
you.